Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. If you're not new, also please subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section. In this video, I'll be updating you on I Do It Is Hot. Ahil find out that Sanam lost her memory after an accident, after seeing Sanam with Shad. And Shad introduces Sanam as his wife. Ahil saw a ring mark on Sanam's hand and inquires about it, but the reply made him realize that this must be his Sanam. You need to watch till the end to find out how it happened. Please subscribe to this channel. Let's go! Sanam goes to check Ahil and he grabs her hand while asleep. Sanam releases her hands and wonders what's happening to her. She goes to Shad and holds his hands and thinks why she cannot connect to him despite him being her husband, and why she feels that she has some old connection with an unknown, which is Ahil. Next day, Ahil wakes up and takes Sanam's name. Shad comes there. Ahil says he felt Sanam was there. Shad says it's his wife, Janet, who looked after him whole night. Ahil thanks him. He says it's not required. If human is not of human's help, then what's the point? They continue their conversation. Shad then thanks him for saving his life. Ahil gets confused. Shad says that the packet had injection which is required for Janet. Ahil tells him his words, only that thanks is not needed. Shad then informs him Janet went to Mandir. Ahil asks Mandir. He says she thinks whether they go Mandir or Masjid. They are going to the same purpose and there is only one God. He asks him to get ready and he will introduce her to him, and he can also tell him more about Sanam. On their way, both share their stories with each other. Shad says he lost everything now. Janet is the only reason for him to live. He loves her a lot. While Ahil says his purpose to live is to find Sanam. Shad promises to help him and find Sanam if she is really in Pakistan. He asks him if he has any photo. Ahil forgot his wallet, so Shad tells him to give later. The rich man there, Shad says Janet will be near water. Ahil says if it was his Sanam, then she would be inside. He goes inside, saying his thoughts are also similar to Janet's. Janet is inside Mandir and praying. Ahil goes to pray as well. He stands beside Sanam, but both fail to see each other. Ahil asks God to help him in finding Sanam, and only after finding her he will be relieved. Sanam too is angry as she doesn't find her breakfast. Latif tells her that there is nothing in this house that she can cook. Sanam too calls a couple of people in Ahil's company, but they tell her that she can't get any money without Ahil's permission. She then thinks of calling her lawyer. Her lawyer comes there and says it's true. Ahil has decided not to give her anything from the property. Sanam too gets mad and asks him couldn't he do anything. He says he did. He took 7 extra days for her to leave this house. That house will be auctioned after 7 days. Sanam too cannot believe that Ahil can do this to her. Later on, Saif comes and tells Sanam too that he shouldn't have listened to her. He's better off with Ahil's sister. Sanam too tells him she will fix everything. He says she can't do anything. A begum is nothing without her badshah, and Ahil has left her and gone far. He leaves. While Sanam prays with her dupatta on her head, Ahil too comes by the same monastery and begins to pray right by her side. Oblivious of her presence, while Sanam prays, Ahil too prays alongside and then turns to go. He then stops instinctively, feeling something, and is boggled and disturbed, and turns around to see the lady praying, and is shocked. Overwhelming emotions surge through his body as he recognizes her as Sanam. He is unable to believe what fate had landed him, as sweet as sour memories of their past flash before his eyes. He turns around yet again in bewilderment, still unable to believe this, as emotions overwhelmed him, as he thanks the Lord in humble gratitude for having brought his Sanam back to him. He wipes his tears and composes himself. He once again turns around. Sanam finally opens her eyes and turns towards him. Sanam and Ahil finally confront each other, while she is oblivious of what Ahil means to her, who is his word, just got his life back as her. She too has a smile on her face as she progresses towards him, and then, to his horror and shock, passes by him and to Shad, who welcomes her with open arms and then caresses her face lovingly, while Ahil is in a state of shock. He wonders how is this possible, as his heart says that it's his Sanam. Then how can she be someone else's Janet? She asks Shad about him and Mr. Qureshi there. Shad says that he is right there. Ahil immediately controls the well of tears storming in his eyes and then comes to her as she asks if he is okay. He says that he was just reminded of someone. The new bride desperately awaits for food as she is hungry. The doorbell rings and she rushes to go and see. The pizza delivery guy first asks for money while she is enraged and asks if he knows who she is. The guy says that the whole Bhopal knows that she is reduced to the status of a beggar and that Ahil has left her and she doesn't have anything. She asks him to give the pizza. He says that he won't give till he gets the money. She hands him the earring and then takes the pizza. She hungrily eats it when she starts getting severe and insistent hiccups. She is handed water and she gulps it down immediately. She then turns to find that it's her own mother, who she had insulted and thrown out of the house. The mother says that she must have insulted her, but she can't turn away from her child when she is in trouble. The new bride hugs her and apologizes for what she did and that she is being punished for it. Ahil identifies Sanam's hand. Those are clinching and asks if they are married. Then why no ring? Shad says that they don't believe in such rituals. He says that there is a ring mark which looks pretty old. She tells that she lost her memory in a tragic accident and she doesn't remember anything before that, nor the ring or her marriage. He asks if she got married before or after. She says before. He asks how does she remember this. She says that Shad told her. Shad teases that Ahil is interrogating like an army officer. She asks Ahil if she can ask something from him. He says that she can ask anything. She says that she wants to know who is Sanam, as he is always ranting her name. He is appalled at the irony of the question from her. He wonders how to tell her that it's her only. His reluctance makes her leave the matter. Shad asks them to come out, and then they can chat. He winks her away, while Ahil is left dazed and speechless, and is sure that this is his Sanam, and he won't let her go far away and take her back to their world of love. The screen freezes on his face. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.